the Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and we're here with another episode of Mini Monday. Yes, Mini Monday. Today we're going to cover the geometrics, and there's 4 different patterns on the PDF, and you're going to find that PDF in our show notes. It's so important you get into those show notes because there's lots of information there. Like our shout out. And our shout out is Art Gallery Fabrics. They're one of my favorite fabric lines because they're so amazing. And they have just amazing solids that are just absolutely phenomenal. So they also have a YouTube channel, and that YouTube channel is going to be in the show notes below. They have lots of wonderful ideas that they put on that channel, and they have some free patterns there as well. So you go check it out, and you'll never know what you're going to find there. Also, share, like, and subscribe our videos to your friends and quilting groups. It would be lovely to meet them and have a chance to get to know them. And if you can make a comment or do a thumbs up, that would be perfect too, because we love hearing from the subscribers. And like, I know life is busy, so if all you've got time to do is do a thumbs up or a heart, we get that. It helps our analytics, and it helps continue us, or allows us to continue giving you free patterns. We have a Facebook group, and we have all sorts of fun in there. We also have a virtual sewing room for the Facebook group that's hosted by Discord, and the ladies that are joining there are just having a great time. Also, I speak for free. You want to know more details, get in the show notes and email me or send me a message through Facebook, and I'll be happy to add you onto my calendar. And we just have fun in those speaking engagements. They're great. If you have a shout out that you want to give me that you think I'm not aware of, or you found a new channel that's doing quilting, please send me that link, and either through Facebook or my email, I'd be happy to add them to the list of people that we're giving shout outs to. We also have Zoom sew dates now set up, and those are first Saturday of the month usually, and we just have a blast in there when we gather and sew. And I think, yes, I've been asked to shorten this intro, so here we go. Let's come on in. Let's get to the sewing of geometrics. Okay, so here we are at the sewing machine, and I'm just going to finish picking my red that I want to work with. Oh, that's a little short. 1, 2, 3, and will that work? No, that won't work. Oh dear. And now we start hunting. Oh, here's one. There's a plain one. It's fine. That'll work. Let's move this one out of the way. There. Now, this is the block I want to do, because I think I have some fun ideas here that we can play around with. Now, I'm just going to get my paper scissor, and I'm going to cut around here I got my husband to print off a bunch, and like anything else, at the end of a series, what I try and do is I make a charity quilt out of all the blocks I made. Well, I've got quite a few here lined up. I think I asked my husband to make 10 sheets. And I have all these cute little blocks now that I can play around with. So, paper scissors to cut your pattern, right? You need a tracing wheel. I have scored this already, so the back of it, I don't know if you can see that, has got the little dots on there from the tracing wheel, so you can see what this pattern looks like from the back. And a rotary cutter, add a quarter ruler if need be, a regular ruler, an iron, and a mat. So now what we've done is we're going to start with 1 to 2, and I'm just going to cut off this little stitched bit of stuff, because we don't need that. So from 1 to 2, 1 goes like this, 2 goes down, and yeah, we're going to use this one. That's 2. There we go. And I'm just lining them up. I know this looks really weird because it's kind of a weird shape. So you want to make sure you're 1/4 inch over this way. So you want to go, you can kind of center it too if you want. There. So here we go. There's between 1 and 2. Make sure it didn't slip. No, it did not. Okay, so let's get this 1 and 2 done. You start 1/4 inch away from where you want to be, the point, and you go past 1/4 inch. Right, that's the easiest way to do this. This is kind of a fun little block to play with. Because you can put this in a bunch of different little settings, and it can also be substitutes for other blocks, right? So now I'm going to just move this out of the way, just like so. The ironing board on this thing is on the other side, and if I have to keep flipping back and forth, this video will be 3 times longer than it needs to be. So now we're going to take this, and we're just going to cut this off right here so I don't have this big dangly bit. And those pieces can go back into the crumb bin. Now I'm going to cut between 3 and 1 because that's our next piece. And I just fold this over. Now the tracing wheel helps you fold the paper as well. It helps get that really nice crisp fold. And it also helps getting your stitches, your paper off the back as well. Because it's just kind of one of those things. Let's see. We're going to do this. Just like this. We're going to have some fun with this. I'm just going to put this down. Then you want to start again a 1/4 inch away. And up. There we go. All the way off. Now, flip this around. There we go. Now I'm just going to finger press this out of the way. And I want to cut right here because that's enough. I can put this back as a rectangle-ish shape into my crumbs. So now we want to do 4 between 1 and 4. There we go. Just get that flattened out of the way. Okay. And now we put in piece 4. And I don't need that big a piece. So let's... let's cut it in half. That'll be big enough. There, that's big enough. There we go. Yes, perfect. So let's grab this. Okay, let's grab this and we'll turn it like that. And we'll sew it down. And we want to sew half a 1/4 of an inch past. Now it comes time to trim all this weird stuff that we put on here. I have fun with these because if I want to get rid of a bunch of crazy scraps, I mean, this is the perfect way to do it, is to do some foundation paper piecing with them. And you can get all sorts of fun ideas from it. So let's trim 5 and let's trim for 5, right? So we roll this over, folds nice and neat, easy does it, and we might as well, while it's here, might as well trim for 6 as well because it's on the other side. And first off, I'm just going to trim this off, just like that, because it's a nice squarish, rectangle-ish piece. And that way I'm not wasting a bunch of my crumbs. There we go, just like that. Oof, that. There. Now, okay, so 5 is on this side. So we're going to take our 5. There, just like this. I'm putting a triangle, a 45-degree triangle on probably a 60-degree triangle, but hey, it's going to work. It's fine. The triangles have been in my white basket for a very long time, more than a decade, so they can go. It's time they leave. They've not paid any rent. They're squatters. They're now squatters, so they can leave. Okay, so we just make sure we've got good coverage. Yes, we do. Yay! This is another one. Good one. And like with this, there we go. Just like that. And here. And then we put on the final piece, number 6. There. Yeah. Okay. So finger press this around. Now, I have nails that can cut through drywall, so I don't worry about finger pressing. You know, I think it's a reasonably good option for people to do or to try. Other people, no, you need to pull out your iron, and yes, you do. Yes, you do. Just because I finger press means I can get something done very quickly without running to the iron. You know, but then as I'm cutting, I'm making sure my pieces are flat. So make sure, you know, all of this is flat. There. Okay. There we go. Now, so we trim. Oops, let's go somewhere else. Where's my ruler? Oh, there it is. So, the point here is important. You don't want to cut off that point. So I'm laying my 1/4 inch marks right on that first thing. So I know I've got a good 1/4 inch for that point, right? So I'm not going to end up cutting it off. So now we want a 3.5 inch trim, just like that. And now we start on another point. This point you don't want cut off. So you line this up, trim this just like so. And lastly, you line up the 3.5 on this line. And then you make sure this is square before you cut. Right? So there we go. And we now have a cute little geometric block. So let's get to our ta-da moment. So here's our cute little geometric. Isn't he just adorable? I love doing this kind of thing with my foundation paper piecing. You know, that take the small little scraps and bits and bobs and put them all together in a cute little block. Now, these ones, when you start putting 4 of them together, you end up with a very different block. Like you could have a block of 4 where all 4 are pointing 4 different directions, or you could make a diamond, like 2 diamonds within a block, and it would finish at 6 inches because this is a 3-inch finish. That would be really cute in a quilt somewhere, like especially if you're putting a few of them together. This one and this one, once you put 4 together, like on the geometrics, they create stars. Like when you put your colors in and you place them and all this stuff. They're really kind of a cool star. This one, if you do one this way and then do the other one reverse, you have a zigzag effect. So that's kind of a cool little thing too you can do. And it would be cool on a border, but I don't know if you'd want to go 3-inch border and do hundreds of these or not, but I don't know, I would. Myself, but hey, I'm me, right? So anyway, I do hope you're sewing along with these and having fun. I got my husband to print off like 10 of these, so we're gonna have some fun with this. I hope you are having an absolutely amazing week and life is very good for you and you're in your right place, you're in your sewing room and you're having a wonderful time. Okay, so you got to stay well and take care until we see each other again. Okay, bye! My husband and I would like to thank you for all of your support and watching our videos and sharing and liking. It has just been, you've put us on such an amazing journey and we are having so much fun. I hope everything is going so well in your life and your 1/4 inch is perfect. Everything is working out for you. And we're just so happy to be part of your life and you having, like I say, you're watching us. I was just so thrilled that you're doing that. So I want to say goodbye and I want to thank you with all my heart. Okay? Take care. Bye.